Howdy. So in this video is a demo of our demo for the first iteration of our project. So our project is a website that connects the therapists to patients with uh, in a new way with using GPT and AI. So the main use cases for this project and for this prototype is that a patient or therapist should be able to sign up, and then he or she should be able to log in and log out, and it should handle with session and web cookies. It's also worth mentioning that we implemented the whole thing from scratch. So the backend code is pure Python, and the frontend code is pure HTML and CSS, and we didn't use any framework. And the next use case is that the patient should be able to search among therapists, and also users should be able to complete or view or edit their profiles. So let's change it. Let's test it. Okay, so if we're on the server and let's test the register. So if we click on register, we are redirected to the sign up page. So I'm gonna create a dummy user, a therapist, and a dummy password. The type is therapist, and sign up. And then we see a welcome message. So this page is not designed yet, so it's just pure HTML. And if you hit the login and use the Mary, so it's logged in. The user logs in, and the buttons change to log out and profile. And if we hit the logout, it's just redirect to login page and ask us to log in with a new user. And the previous user is logged out automatically. So if we go to the home page, we can see the register and login. So let's log in again. So this user is a therapist, and we hit the profile. We can see the profile page, which is not completed, and the user should complete his or her profile on his own. So I'm gonna put some dummy values here. So and hit the save profile. So when you hit the save profiles, the profile page is filled out. So if you go to home and then you go to profile again, it's there. And if we check the database, we can go to the user tab, and we see that therapist Mary has the ID number 8, and all the values are filled. And for the profile, we have to go to the therapist profile table. So for the user ID 8, we can see all the information that I have entered. So let's edit the information, and I'm going to increase the years of experience from 2 to 7, and save the profile. And if we refresh the database, we can see that it's now 7. Okay, so I'm gonna log out and log in with a patient that I have created this user before. So the patient profile has different fields like emergency contact, medical history, or insurance information. And if I go to the therapies tab, I can see all the created therapies, but so this is just a demo. We don't have the profile photos yet. We are going to add it in the next iteration. And also we don't have the therapist detail page. For example, if you click on Emma, it says page not found because it's not implemented yet, but this URL is going to be implemented in the next iterations. So we have only the list of therapists and the search use case. So we have also the search in the home page. So if I search for nothing and just hit enter, it just lists all the therapies. And if I search for a specific keyword like Mary, then the therapies appears, the related therapies. So, and if I just said Mary, so we can see there is 2 matches, and if I said Ali, there is only 1 match, and if I search for Emma, so there is another match here. Yeah, so we covered the sign up, profile, login, logout, and the login and logout, the authentication mechanism is by using the cookies in the browser. So if I go to the developer console and hit the document dot cookie, you can see there is a session ID. So this session ID is a map. It maps to a user in the database. So if you see the code, we can see that there is a map, a hash map. So we implemented all the things from scratch. So all the codes are in pure Python and pure HTML, CSS, and no frameworks is used. So everything is implemented from scratch. So that's why we have this simple dictionary, but in reality we should use like a in-memory database like Redis. Yep. So the structure, the architecture and structure of the project is MVC. So we have the controllers here, and the controllers are some model abstractions that it is directly connected to the database. No, I'm sorry. The controllers are there are some just utility functions, and they are between the views and the models. So it communicates with the database through the models, but it is not directly connected to the database. But the models are some abstractions that are directly connected to the database. For example, we have our user, and we have our profile here, a patient profile, which is just inherited from profile, and then we have views. So views are just basically some functions that renders the related template. So as you can see, there are lots of codes because we implemented all of it from scratch. And in the static we have our CSS, JS, And in the templates we have I use the Jinja 2 template rendering engine, and front end has all the codes and stuff related to front end. So yeah, that's it. In the next iterations, we are going to add some profile photos, add some scheduling system so a patient can book an appointment for a therapy session, and we're going to add the review so after the session ends the user can come back and add a review. Also, we're going to enhance the search algorithm using some filters, and in the future we are going to add some AI recommendation system using like GPT-4. And also we need to add a therapist and patient detail view, which is basically the profile but with all the information. And yep, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.